Hey besties, so I have a very fun vlog planned for today here with my mother, and we are down in Santa Barbara visiting my grandma, and Santa Barbara has quite a few bookstores that I've been to one of them, but I thought it'd be fun for a vlog to go to the different bookstores, check them out, maybe get some books, show you around. And so that's what we're going to do. So I have a list on my iPad of all the bookstores we're going to go to. So I'll show you that in a second. But as you may or may not know, I am back in my reading era. I just finished a book last night on my Kindle. And my Kindle makes me read so much faster than physical books, which is crazy. But it's really nice. So I finished a book last night. I finished reading Twisted Love. I give it 5 stars. I'm not a harsh rater, so that might not be saying much. But I did give it 5 stars, if you were wondering. So yeah, it was really good, and I'm excited to read the other books. I don't know what they're called, but they're all twisted something, whatever. Anyways, so we're gonna go to 2 bookstores today. There's like 6 of them, so we're not gonna go all at once. We're gonna space them out. But we're gonna go to 2 right now because we have to be back by a certain time because we have some furniture coming. We did try to do this vlog yesterday, but we had to go to a furniture store first, and then we spent a lot of time at the furniture store, and then by the time we were done, I didn't want to go, she didn't want to go, so we scratched it, and so that's why we're doing it today. So anyways, we have to be back by a certain time to get when the furniture is going to be delivered, because they squeezed us in. Shout out to Mattress Mike's. You should check them out if you're looking for furniture in the Santa Barbara area. So yeah, so we're just going to go to a couple. It's a little after 10 right now, so we're going to get some brekkie, then we're going to go to the bookstore. Then we're gonna that's what it's called. Then we're gonna go to the bookstore. So this is the little document that I made on my iPad. So as you can see, we got the title Bookstore Vlog. Here's a key. I color coded where the different bookstores are based on location. That I want to say that's kind of going out the window today, but it's really not actually now that I look at it. So anyways, here is our key. These are like the different either like kind of towns or just like areas that the bookstores are in, that makes sense to us. So orange is downtown Santa Barbara, pink is on State Street, blue is up on the Mesa, green is Montecito, and yellow is Goleta. And, Santa Barbara's one town, but State Street and the Mesa are not near each other. So it's like, just trying to spread them out. So these are the bookstores that we have to go to. The Book Den, Chaucer's, I don't know if that's how you say it. Chaucer's Books, which I've been to before, but never to really look at books. The Mesa Bookstore, I couldn't say this yesterday either. Tecolote Bookshop, that could be wrong. Lost Horizon Bookstore, and then Paperback Alley Used Books. So the 2 that we're going to try to hit today are Book Den and Chaucer's Books because they're close enough to each other, and for the amount of time we have, I think that will be good. So, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get our breakfast, and then we'll be starting with Chaucer's Books. Here, it's right there. We're just trying to find a place to park. Besties, so we just got done at Chaucer's Books. I got a few books. I will show you a haul at the very end. of the vlog, so I'm not going to show you what I got just yet. But here is our checklist. So I'm going to check off down here. Check. So we've been to our first bookstore, Chaucer's Books. I had a really good time. They had a lot of books in there, but it was also super busy. But I was good for them. I think that's great. Hey besties, so welcome back. It's a couple hours later. Furniture has since been delivered. It looks wonderful. It's very comfortable. And we did a lot of heavy lifting. I mean, they did all the furniture, but anyways, moving stuff around. So we are back on the move because they gave us a time frame of 1 to 5 and it's 4:30. So they came a while ago, so we're able to go to another bookstore. So we're going to go to Book Den, which is off of State Street. Here's the Book Den. Oh, look how cute in all its glory. A very good time. It was a very cute bookstore. A lot of good things. Added a few things to my Goodreads that I want to get and read in the future. I just got one, and there was this book that I swear that I saw, and then I was like, okay, I want that, and then I walked away, which is a mistake I always do, and I don't add it to my Goodreads. I just walk away because I think I'll remember. Then I went back and I could not find it, so I have no idea what it was, which is really frustrating. So I can't remember because there was this book that I'd seen at the bookstore earlier. It's One Italian Summer. I really want to read that. And I looked it up earlier and I could get it really cheap on my Kindle. So I thought maybe I'll just do that instead. But then it was a hard copy. So I was like, if I am going to get one, I wouldn't want the hardcover, right? So I saw it as a paperback and I thought, okay, maybe that's what I was thinking. Like I saw it and then was like, okay, remember that that's there and keep walking. But I swear it was something else, but I couldn't tell you what it was about, anything. So, hopefully it wasn't that. So, anyways, but I did pick up one, and the guy in there was very nice. It wasn't too busy. It was pretty crowded when I first got in there, I'd say, like, for the size. But then everyone cleared out, and I was the only person for a while, which was nice. But, anyways, that is all the bookstores we're going to today. So, we're going to go down by the water, and I'll make sure to show you because it's so pretty. Here we go. We got Mission Street ice cream and yogurt. I got 2 scoops. One of them's like a cookie dough on the bottom, and on top is like a brownie cookie one. Mama, bring yours over. Here we got some mint and chip. Simple, but delicious. So we're gonna eat our ice cream and oh, cute little thumbnail. I forgot that we need to check off our second bookstore. So we're gonna check off Book Den. So I don't know what we'll do tomorrow, but we have 4 more to do. Just enjoying the beach. We enjoyed our ice cream. It's nice out. Hey besties, welcome to day 2.
Welcome.
Right now we are on our way. We're gonna get some brekkie again. And this time we're eating Jack in the Box, and they have really good coffee if you've never tried it. You should. But we're gonna
really good Diet Dr. Pepper.
And really good Diet Dr. Pepper. You have to take her word for it on that. So we're gonna do that, and then we are going to Montecito. So we're gonna go to, oh, my nails look so bad. We're gonna go to 2 bookstores in Montecito, books and like Lost Horizon or something like that. So we're gonna go do that right now, and yeah, so I'll update you.
And Ryan's gonna ask him, how do you pronounce your bookstore?
Probably not gonna do that. I'll probably look it up.
But you might see Harry there.
Prince Harry.
Yes, he lives in Montecito.
With Rocky has been secured, and I got iced coffee from Jack in the Box. It's really good. I got caramel this time. Caramel's the one I normally get. Look at this tall straw. Paper. I got vanilla last time, but this time I got caramel. So we're taking the scenic route to Montecito, just through the town. Hey besties, so we made it to the first bookstore in Montecito. I've been butchering the name. It's Tecolote, and it translates to owl. My mom is not going to join me because she doesn't love me.
That's true.
Hey besties, so I just got done at the bookstore, and so I'm going to show you what I got. It was so nice, and there was this little old lady running it. I don't know if she owns it, but she was really cute and just very sweet. Anyway, so I did get one book, and I'm pretty proud of myself because there was another book that I really wanted, but I told myself I can only get one because I got some yesterday, so I gotta calm down a little bit. Even though they're books, it's not like it's bad. Anyway, so I got one book, and the reason I got this book is, okay, so I already have read this. Technically, I didn't read it. I listened to it as an audiobook, and it was the first book that I ever listened to as an audiobook, so, big milestone there. Didn't think I'd be into audiobooks, but I am. Anyways, so I listened to this book as an audiobook, and it was so good. It's a sweet story about this old lady who's widowed, and then she ends up with this dog, blah, 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 teaches her lessons. The dog doesn't talk, like my mom thought. They just, you get a new thing in your life, and it takes you out of your comfort zone, basically, and that's what this dog does for the old lady. Anyways, so I'm looking at the books, right, and I'm looking down at a shelf, and this is all I see. I just see that. So it says Missy Carmichael, and I'm like, I know that name. So then I picked it up, and it's the book. I've never seen this one, but then I was looking at it and I was like, that's not what I remember the cover looking like, because this cover is just beautiful. Like, it's so beautiful. And I remembered that after listening to the audiobook, or maybe while I was listening to it, I was at the library in Sela and I saw the actual physical book, and I was like, oh my god, like, I've listened to that. And it was a different cover. It was like blue, and it was more cartoony cover. So when I saw this, I was like, oh my god, that's so beautiful. Like, I need to have that. And it's just like a book that I'd love to like keep on my shelf. And I just think it's beautiful. And like I said, first audiobook I ever listened to. I just really loved it. And also the person who did the audio was British. So that was pretty cool. Well, she's British, and they're from, I don't know, British. So anyways, I got this book, and I'm very excited about it. And this, I'm not the kind of person I don't see myself ever wanting to like reread a book, but if I was going to reread one, it would probably be one I listened to as an audiobook, and so I could definitely see myself reading this in the future after I've read all of the other books that I need to read. Also, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, I listened to the entire series on audiobook, and I'm obsessed. But that's also a series that I could see myself going back and physically reading in the future, because they have like mixed media in it, and I didn't get to have that part, but listening to it was such an experience. But anyways, this is the book that I got, and I'm super excited about it. Are checking off another one, Tecolote. Look at that, 3 to go, and we have Lost Horizon bookstore, which is literally right over here somewhere. So change of plans, we're not gonna go to the Lost Horizon. It looks kind of scary.
It doesn't look sketchy at all.
It's a little scary.
It's not. It's just antiques and art.
It's like art store, not the kind of books I'm looking for. So
it was fancy, not sketchy.
Well, I could have trapped me in, like, try to make me buy a timeshare or something. Um, anyways, but while we were trying to get there, we saw this cute little park, and then there's a little free library, so I'm gonna go look and see if there's any good books in it. And I'm gonna take it clean it out. So anyways, that's our update, and I'll update you when I get over there. Hey besties, so I got a book from the little free library. They had some good ones. They had that one Where the Crawdads Sing or whatever. I already have that one, but I got that at Goodwill. Anyway, so I did pick up a book. It's called Damsfly. It's called Damsfly. Which is funny for a multitude of reasons. Damsfly. Oh, damsel. Not a damsfly. That's something else. That's a fly from this thing. Damselfly is what it's called. Basically, there's these teens and they are on their way to this thing, like some kind of tournament, and their plane crashes and they have to survive. But then it's like, not only do they have to survive the wilderness, they have to survive each other. So it's like older kids' version of the book with Piggy. What's that book called? What's that book called?
Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Flies. That's what it's called. And I hated that. I hated that book. I hated reading that. It was awful. I didn't enjoy it at all.
Mean to Piggy.
They were mean to Piggy, but they were also just stupid boys that don't know how to do anything. That's why I should be in charge. Anyways, so it's like this, but better, I think. I hope. So, got this, and now we're going to head back and hit up some more bookstores tomorrow or whenever, and I'll keep you updated, so. Hey besties, so I decided to look at the Little Free Library app, and I found some near where we were eating. So I'm in this park, and I just came to look at it, so I'm going to show you it right now. Very cute. I'm going to check in on the app that I was here, and I'm going to look and see if there's any books I'd be interested in. So a lot of children's books, which makes sense because it's a park, but still had to check it out. Okay, so I ended up picking 2 books, which I will show you better in a haul at the end of the video. Hey besties, so we just got a little pickup order from Target and we're waiting for our food to be ready. So I thought it'd be fun to like come stop by a little free library that was nearby. So here it is. I'm gonna get out and I'll show you it closer up. I'll show you it closer up, and we'll see if there's any good finds. All right, besties. So I found a cute little book. It's called Once Upon a Farmhouse. It's a romance. I'll read it to you. It's really short. Helping her grandmother sell the farm and escaping back to Chicago are all Molly Jansen wants out of this trip, not to reunite with her ex. Single father Jack Behrens will always be the man who broke her heart, even if he's the current tenant farmer. But turning Jack and his son out and not catching feelings for them might prove more difficult than she realized. So, it looked really cute. I wasn't supposed to show you this yet till the haul, but you got a sneak peek, so there we go. I'm gonna check in on the app to show that I was here, which I did yesterday, and it like records when I was there, and I can leave any notes I want. So yeah. Hey besties, so we are back at it with the book vlog. Today we are just gonna hit up a few of the little free libraries to look at, just because that's kind of what I'm in the mood for right now,
And they're free.
and they are free. And I promise I am gonna put books back in them. I just didn't bring any. So don't think I'm a bad person. I'm a really good person. If you have to say that, I don't know if it means it, but anyways, so we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna get some Sam's to go and eat by the beach. So it's just a fun little outing. So yeah, we're gonna hit up a few in the Goleta area. I'm gonna get the app out in a second and see where we're gonna go. So I'll keep you updated when we get to one. Hey besties, we found it. Oh, it's so cute. Is that a spider? I hope not. They've got some stacks. I'll let you know if I find anything. So at the last little free library, I saw The Doll People, which is my favorite book ever, like children's book. It's like it's a thickie, big book. And I wasn't gonna get it or anything, but then Mama was like, well, didn't you want to get that for the girl that you tutor? And I was like, oh my gosh, I did. But I didn't know what the reading level was, so I looked it up, and it's between like 3rd and 7th grade or something like that. I don't, whatever. And she's going into 3rd grade, and so I was like, oh my god. So I did go back and get it, and I'm really excited to give it to her and hopefully start reading it with her, or her parents can start reading it with her. But I just think it'll be a fun little special thing, and that's what my mom thought as well. So, very successful. So I didn't find any books at that one, but the lady was laying on a chair in her front yard, which just made me really, no, keep going. Made me really feel not like I wanted to be there. I know she's allowed to lounge in her yard, but I just felt like micromanaged by her. But Mama was friendly to her and said hi, and I avoided eye contact. So anyways, but at least we stopped, and I've been checking in on all the ones in the app, so it'll be nice to like go back and see all the ones that I visited. So and now we're going to another one, and I need to look at the directions to make sure we haven't missed the turn. Found the next one. Let's go see what it has. So cute. Oh, got some cobwebs. That's good. We're hoping it be used. Look what I got. It's called Mrs. Kimball. Just look how beautiful it was. It just really it really pulled me in. And I'm really happy that I came here because the little free library had cotton webs on it, meaning no one had opened it. So I'm so glad that I could open it for them. It's big. This is what I picked up. Nancy Drew, The Nutcracker Ballet Mystery. This is for me right at my reading level. And just kidding. I got this also for the girl that I tutor. She dances, so I thought she might like this. And they had a ton of Nancy Drew books in there. So very successful bird. Very successful book haul today. Hey besties, so we are doing a couple more little free libraries today, and then we're on our way to go like sit by the beach. And so we're up on the mesa just tracking a few down because there's quite a few in this neighborhood. So we're pulling up to one right now. Look how cute it is. I'm actually just gonna look from here because I can see. Look how cute this one is. They said that it was decorated by kids during COVID. We found it. We also saw another one that's not marked on the app, so we're gonna go back and visit that one in a second. But we are up in a fancy neighborhood. These people have ocean view, and all over around there they have like really good ocean view. So I'm hoping that they have some good books in there. They have dog treats if you have a dog. That's so cute. Look, it's a secret one that's not on the app. Look how cute it is. It really was hidden, and like I said, it's not on the app. So pretty crazy. Found the next one, and look, it has a cute VW bus in front. Oh my gosh, love it. All right, besties, so we went to, I think 5 of them, 4 or 5, and I only picked up one book, but I'm really excited about this one. It's this lady's talking about her, like, depression and anxiety. I mean, it sounded like it was all fun and lighthearted, and then, anyways, I wasn't sure about it, but my mom told me to get it because she thinks I'm anxious. And she's right.
And rightfully so.
Yeah, so here we go. But it looks cool. Look at the cover. I said that's what anxiety looks like right there, that monster. So now we're gonna go sit by the water
And get rid of our anxiety.
Yeah. Hey besties, so I'm about to go into the next bookstore called Paperback Alley, and I have my little Red Bull from Jack in a Box. besties, so look what I got. I got some books. I got 3 books. So at the end of this video, so after this clip probably, I'm gonna do a haul of all the books I've gotten, and I have a lot to show you, so that'll be fun. We'll do that later. But this is gonna be the last bookstore I go to. There was one more up on the Mesa, and I forgot my iPad, so I can't show you the list right now. But I just decided that I really shouldn't buy any more books, and I can't guarantee that if I go there I won't. I'm not really a good window shopper, so we're just not gonna go to that one. Plus it's like way on the other side, so it's not like it's right here and we're like nah. Anyways, and I figured it'll give me something to do next time, a different bookstore to check out the next time I'm here. So that's that. But the bookstore was it was packed. It was up to the ceiling with books, which you'll have seen in the last clip. And if you've seen any of my other vlogs, and if you saw my vlog I did with Ellie where we went to the bookstores in Yakima, you might remember half off books where we didn't know where the price of anything was. Yeah. It reminded me of that, just like filled to the brim with books. And the lady was really nice and was like, that looks like a really good stack of summer reads you got there. And I don't know exactly what the price of the books was. They weren't labeled, just like at half off books. But I had like looked at the price on the back of the books, and I figured if I'm willing to pay what's on the back of the book and I know it's going to be less than that, then it's not a big deal, right? But I think they were about half off, if not close to. So that was pretty good. And they were in really great condition, which I will show you later. Hey besties, so it is book haul time. I don't have them organized based on where I got them, so I'm not going to tell you like where each book was from because they're all kind of mixed in and I don't remember. But if I remember if it was from a little free library compared to a bookstore, I'll try to tell you that. But I got a lot of books, so we're just going to start with the stack that I have right here in front of me. So first off, we have The Doll People by Ann M. Martin and Laura Godwin. This is I promise I won't go on a long rant about each book, but anyways, this book is my favorite book ever, like when I was younger, and I got this for the girl that I babysit and tutor, and I'm going to give it to her as a gift, and it may be a little bit above her reading level right now, but she'll grow into it. So I got this at a little free library for her, and I'm so excited. If you've never read The Doll People, I don't care how old you are, read the book, read the series, it's really good. So got that for her. While I'm at it, I got another book for her, so if I can, I got this book for her. It is Nancy Drew, The Nutcracker Ballet Mystery by Carolyn Keene. When I was trying to check out a book to use with her for tutoring, I was trying to look into the Nancy Drew books, but I couldn't check any out from the library. Like there were none available in the time frame that I needed it. So I got her one, and she dances, so I thought she would like this Nutcracker one. So those are 2 books that I got for a girl that I tutor, and I got these from little free libraries. I had a blast with that app, and I love how you can check in to the different ones you've been to. Love it. Absolutely love it. Next up, we have Once Upon a Farmhouse by Angie Dickin. Romance, all I have to say, from a little free library. So very excited about this one. Farmhouse romance. I just can't. Like, come on. Perfect. Next, we have 99% Mine by Sally Thorne. If you know me, you know that I read The Hating Game by Sally Thorne, thanks to Ellie. And hands down, one of the best books I've ever read. Read it. If you like romance, read it. So obviously I saw this and I had to get it. I got this at a bookstore. And it sounds really good, and I really like her writing, and I really like The Hating Game, so I figured this is going to be awesome. So got that one. Next, we have The Hunting Party by Lucy Foley, I believe. And she has another book, The Guest List, which I think I have on my TBR. So I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, this sounds really good. Like murder mystery. Love those. So got that one. Also from a bookstore. Then we have Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers. Also got this from a bookstore. Another murder mystery. It sounded really good reading on the back. So very excited about this one. Yeah. Next, this is the one that was like on the dusty table. Anyways, okay, this is from A Little Free Library. It is by Jenny Lawson, and it's called Broken in the Best Possible Way. This is a book where she talks about, it's not like, I think it's like a story. Like, I think it's like an actual story, but she talks about, suffering with depression and anxiety. And I wasn't going to grab this book, but my mom was with me, obviously, and she knows how bad my anxiety has been recently. So she was like, you should get it. And so I got it. Look at the cover. I'm stoked to read this. Next, we have A Mango-Shaped Space. I got this from A Little Free Library. This might be like a very YA book. I don't really know, and I don't really care. But it's about this girl, and basically, long story short, she has a cat that she loves with all of her heart, and that's what sucked me in, because I have my cat Bailey, who I love with all of my heart, and is the most important thing to me in the whole entire world. So this book spoke to me. So got this one from A Little Free Library. Oh, did I say who it was by? It's by Wendy Mass. Next, we have The Love Story of Missy Carmichael. I'm pretty sure I already explained why I got this book. Listened to it as an audiobook. First ever audiobook. Loved it. Had to get this when I saw the beautiful cover. And this is by Beth Morey. Definitely recommend this book. It's really, really good. I also honestly recommend listening to the audiobook, but just because I loved that they had a British accent. Next up we have Damselfly. This is kind of, it seems like a older kid's version of Lord of the Rings. Not Lord of the Rings, Lord of the Flies. And I hated that book. But this one just drew me in for some reason. And it is by Chandra Prasad. So I'm excited to read that one as well. This next one is Mrs. Kimball by Jennifer Hay, I think. And I don't really remember what this one is about. I don't know. Something about multiple wives or something. I don't really remember. But look how beautiful it was. It really sucked me in just on, like, I'm a cover girly. Like, I look at the cover first, and, you know, I might miss out on some good books that way. But considering I have a lot of books to read, I think I'm not missing out. I think I'm okay. So the cover sucked me in, and then I read it, and I was like, oh, that sounds good. And I got this from A Little Free Library, and I got Damselfly. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. I got this from A Little Free Library. I got this from a bookstore. Okay, moving on. Wow, I'm actually going pretty fast. Okay, next we have Wanderlust, and this is by L Everhart. And I got this from a bookstore. Romance. You know the drill. Next, this is one that I've been wanting to read, and I think it's a perfect summer read, so I do need to read it in the summer. It is Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. I'm so excited. And definitely feels like I read the back of it, obviously. And I had an idea of what it was about. But, like, I read the back when I saw it at the bookstore. Very much Summer I Turned Pretty vibes. Like, seems like the exact same story. I know it's probably not, but it seems very similar. And I love Summer I Turned Pretty, the show and the books. So, I'm excited to read this. But yeah, got this at a bookstore. Then we have Smile Beach Murder by Alicia Bessett, I think. And it is a mystery book. So, look how pretty the lighthouse. It sounds really good. Yeah. So, very excited about this one. Two left. We have Trust Exercise by Susan Choi. I also got this one at a bookstore. Another romance, I think. Yeah, romance. Last but not least, we have Once by Morris Gleitzman. And it is a story about the Holocaust. And I think everyone kind of has, like, their time in history that is really interesting to them that they want to learn more about. And mine has always been the Holocaust. It really started when I was in 8th grade, and we read, like, it was like a play, basically. Like, you know those big literature books where it had, like, all the stories in it? And it was, like, it wasn't like a play, I guess, but each part was listed, and so you could like read it as the different characters. Anyways, we did that, and I played, I think her name was Meep. I don't know, I might be saying that wrong, but I think she was one of the people that helped them, Anne's family. I should have said that, I wasn't making that clear. Who helped Anne's family during the Holocaust when they were in hiding. And ever since then, I just was like, I want to know more about this time in history. So that's the time in history that has always been interesting to me. And yeah, but also the way that they did it was everyone got to like change. My teacher wanted everyone to have a chance to like be one of the different people to read, but because my person didn't have that many lines in this adaptation, I never had to change my character. So I always got to be up there, and I just was like, if you weren't up there, you had to like write down questions. You couldn't just listen to the story because for whatever reason, it was annoying. That's the only thing that about like reading in schools that bothers me, is that half the time we could never read to just read. Like, I just wanted to read the story, but we never could just read the story. Anyways, but since I was always a character, I never had to write anything. I just got to listen, even if I barely had to talk. So I really got to hear the whole story because that's all I had to do was listen. And so I really was just like intrigued by it. So anyways, I really wanted to get this because I have another book that is from that same time period, and I tried to read it for March, but I just was like not on my reading game. So anyways, I'm looking forward to reading this book as well. But I think that's everything. Let's see what the grand total is. Not price. We don't want to know what that is. 16 books, I believe. But 2 of them are for the girl I tutor, so that's only 14 books for me. So that's not as bad, right? I don't know. Anyways, besties, I hope you enjoyed watching this vlog as much as I enjoyed making it. I had so much fun going to different bookstores, because I've never been to like any of these except for one, and it's been years. And going to all the little free libraries was so fun, and I love the app, and I love tracking them and like checking in, and it was just so fun. And I'm just really glad that I did this vlog, and I'm excited about all the new books that I got, that I either purchased or was able to get from a little free library. And yeah, it was just a really fun vlog. So thank you so much for coming along with me. Thank you to my mom for taking me to all of the places and being a part of the fun with me. But I think that's everything. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more of me, feel free to subscribe, hang out. Promise I'm going to be posting more frequently, promise. And hopefully I'll be able to post some job videos soon when I get one, hopefully. So, but that's the kind of content that I'm hoping to start posting in the near future once I can get a job. So anyways, besties, that's all for now. Thank you again so much for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.